Let's go. What's up? Welcome back to the KEL Show. My name is KEL. I will be your host for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here. Another exciting episode. My favorite thing all week that I get to do. And yeah, cool, man. Glad you're here. Thanks for watching. So, I want to get us started off today with a little quote, as we're here to talk mostly about life as it relates to making a living and making a life in the creative arts, specifically music in my case. So I wanted to start off with a little quote you might have heard before. The music business is a cruel and shallow money trench, a long plastic hallway where thieves and pimps run free and good men die like dogs. There's also a negative side. The old classic highlighting the corruption. It's on the surface level corruption that everybody knows about in the music business. Things like payola, fake marketing campaigns, fake viral videos, all those kind of things. But hey, it's where we are, it's what we do. It's actually so much better these days because an artist can literally take control of their own destiny and do everything themselves. You don't need a label, you don't need to hire anybody. You only need those kind of teams and that kind of big names and big money if you want to be on the world stage. But if you just want to actually get your music, whoops, that was bad. But if you actually just want to get your if you actually just want to get your music out, support yourself, all that's very possible by yourself. You can be a one-man show, much like I am right here, right now. There is no Jamie on the other side of the camera Googling shit for me or doing anything like that. So, what's good? What's new? Over here in Prague, beautiful spring weather. My favorite time of year here in Prague. It's the first peak of warm weather. The days are long. People are happier. Most people don't even work because there's so many holidays in Europe in the summer. It's kind of crazy. Americans have no idea what they're missing out on. And what else? As I've been sharing some of my little talks on the good old internet, I've actually encountered a little bit of a lashback on something I said. I'd like to talk about that, actually. I shared a clip where I was talking about answering a question about creative blocks, and I got a lot of backlash. And obviously, my intention was to be motivational, helpful, help people work through those kind of things that people say are just something that is, and I was trying to say that a creative block is actually not really a block, it's just a time when you're not making anything you actually think is good. You can always make something. If you're an artist, if you're a painter, and you say, I can't paint anything, I can't think of anything, then just draw a cat and you did something. It might suck and it might not be something you're proud of, but I think you can do something. It's not going to be nothing. And my point was, if you just keep doing that and pushing through the bad shit, you eventually get back to making good shit, and that becomes a habit, and those intervals become shorter where you don't make anything good. And of course, a lot of people said, oh, but I'm different, I'm special, I have these problems, and I get blocked by my creative blocks, and if I'm not inspired, I can't do anything. And it's like, okay, cool, that's one way to think about things. And I guess where I made the mistake was I was coming at things from the perspective of somebody who works with their creativity, that it's your living, it's your job. And when it's your job, like it is for me and, millions of other people. The thing is you don't have the luxury of a lack of inspiration. If you have a deadline and you have to turn in some work, you can't just show up to work and say, I got nothing. I'm sorry. I just have writer's block today. No, you have to do something and you have to work through it. And apparently people really like to argue for their own personal limitations. And if you are just doing something like art as a hobby, it's cool, just do it how you feel it and just do it how you want. But if you're trying to turn the corner and make it your profession, then you can't really stop and say, no, I got nothing today. It's like you just have to do something. I mean, one of the things I do is make music for publishers for TV, sync music. And when you get a brief in, you just do the brief. You don't think about whether or not you're inspired. The inspiration is the source material that people are giving you, the description of what people want. And that's kind of how you go through it. I'm not saying every day you do something great or every time you swing the bat you hit a home run. Sometimes it's a complete strike, but you can do something. And the point was definitely to push through those things and get out the bad stuff and get back to the good stuff. And, if you watched the whole, that was a short clip that I posted that people were commenting on. And if you saw the whole 5 or 10 minute speech about it, it probably made more sense. So maybe I should talk to my editors about that, which is also me, obviously. So those ideas actually aren't even mine. That comes from a book which I call the Bible of the creative industry, called The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. And if you do work in the creative fields of any kind, content creation, music, art, graphic design, whatever you do, I think everybody should read this book. It just sums everything up in a way that just makes so much sense, and it makes it logical, and it makes it realistic, and it makes it kind of add some normalcy to an otherwise irregular path. So, for the people that are out there arguing with me for their own limitations, I mean, if you want them that bad, you can keep them. I was trying to offer a path through those limitations. And if you don't want to take it, hey, I get you. It's cool. But if you want to turn the corner and make your creativity and your art your job, then you need to learn how to be able to do the work no matter what. So that was my little rebuttal, my little rant for this week about that thing. Hooking up the old Twitch. There we go. All right. So before we get to some questions, all right. My favorite thing to do is answer some questions I've been gathering. We too close today? All up in your face. All up in your grill. All right. All right, here's a big question. What's the shelf life of a musician's relevance, and who decides? Well, that's a great question for an old man like myself, because it does seem like throughout the history of rock and pop music and popular music in general that it's definitely been a young person's game, and people don't take older musicians as seriously, which is weird because you have so much more to say when you get older. But I think what happens a lot is emotions kind of get numb. And I think there's that thing of how when you're younger, your emotions are stronger and you connect to things more, and you don't latch on to music so much when you're older as you do when you're younger. And you don't have the emotional connection to a song that you heard for the first time when you're 45 as you did when you were 15, because just as a teenager, your emotions are stronger, you're more passionate about things, everything's new and everything's fresh, so a song can hook you in and be part of a era of your life. And I think that when you're that age, you want to listen to people that are closer to your age, so hearing from an older person in that regard becomes kind of less sincere, or not less sincere, but less relatable, I guess is more of a way to say it. And then as a musician gets some success, it's usually more towards the beginning of their career. For what they become known for, they often just kind of try to recapture that, and they don't really grow into the artist they could be. And some do, and some have navigated that very well, but I would argue that most people don't make anything of great significance to their own career later in their careers. It's definitely usually earlier. And so who decides? Obviously the audience decides. Now that's not to say that people don't continue to be great and make great stuff. I mean, I would like to think that the stuff I do now is definitely better than anything I've ever done in the past. But, I was never a big popular artist, so nobody's really attached to what I've done in the past because nobody knew it in the first place. But if you look at somebody like, it's not even that old, but somebody like Lady Gaga, who's got a new album out, and it seems like everybody's saying she's back on top. But I don't think she'll probably ever have anything as iconic as Bad Romance or Poker Face or stuff like that. But maybe, I don't know. I hope I'm wrong, because I'm getting old, and I would definitely like to feel like there's still a chance for me to have some relevance in the music business. So what's the shelf life? I guess that's up to the artist, and who decides? I guess that's the audience who decides. So yeah. When did hustle culture replace talent with content? Yeah, these days, I mean, people get a mandate from their record label about how many TikToks they have to make for a song. And, I mean, everything is just about a marketing campaign. So I think most musicians would much prefer to just chill and focus solely on making better and better music, but they have to spend a lot of their time making content to promote the little bit of music they get to do. And I actually have a slight issue with everything being a collaboration these days. That, you famously see the memes about Beyonce having 12 songwriters and 10 producers on this track, and it's the whole song is "Who Runs the World, Girls, Who Runs the World, Girls," and then Freddie Mercury wrote Bohemian Rhapsody by himself. So yeah, I think most musicians would much rather put their energy and creativity into the music, but if you want an actual career as a mainstream artist, that's just not even a realistic thing. And honestly, not even just a mainstream artist. If you want to do original music and for anybody to care about it, you have to be discovered on social media. There's literally no other way. And record labels do not pick up people that are unknown at all whatsoever. I mean, record labels will pick up somebody that has already had some success on social media, mostly TikTok these days. Honestly, it doesn't even count on other platforms, which it doesn't even happen on other platforms that much. So basically, the path to a record label is go viral on TikTok, then a label will pick it up, inject some promotional money and power behind it, and it will go 20 times bigger. But they're not going to find somebody who has done absolutely nothing and just make them a star. That doesn't happen. That probably hasn't happened since the 90s, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I mean, when did it happen? I don't exactly know. I'm sure somebody more educated on the inside could tell you exactly when it shifted, but these days it's absolutely about content creation. Everything is just content creation, and the song itself is just something that is used to sell other things. So that's just the way it is, and love it or hate it, it doesn't even matter what you think. It's just how it goes. So there's that. All right. There's another question that kind of goes with that. What's more important, being good or being seen? What's more important, being good or being seen? And what's your goal? You know, I think a lot of us got into it to actually just be good and do good shit and make good stuff. So personally, the goal for a lot of musicians and creators is probably to be good. But if you're talking about in business, or if you want to make a career, then being seen is 100% it. You know, for example, making YouTube videos and talking about stuff when you could be making music. Not that anybody would do that. All right. Yeah, I was talking about this previously. Are live shows still sacred, or just basically a chance for people to get some clout on their own social media? And it's like, I just watched Coachella, which was happening the past couple of weekends. And it streams live, which is cool. So I can wake up on Saturday morning and watch Friday night's headliners here in Europe. And there are a lot of YouTube videos circulating around about how the crowds were really dead, even for Lady Gaga, who had an amazing show. But the crowds were pretty lame. Nobody was really dancing. People were just there just to be seen. Of course, there's influencers everywhere posting their outfits and all this stuff. And not many people were really there to be in the music and in the moment and in the concert experience. They were just there for the clout, you know, for the networking, for the gram. So I definitely am feeling and seeing the slow decline of concerts and live music. I think it's going to shift into some more interactive multimedia event. And I think that a couple of big legacy artists that have already reached some altitude of career prowess and have basically the money to put on big shows like Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran and Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars and these kind of characters, they can sustain because they have the power to stay on top through that. But you know, a band coming up, you can't put together an entire video production and realistically go out and play a club with that, because you make no money and that stuff is very expensive. It will get cheaper over time and there'll be ways to do it, but I'm personally seeing the kind of indie music club scene going digital, and stuff like live streams and these kind of experiences are going to be more of a calling card. And I have some thoughts on it about how it could work and what's going to happen from my perspective as a live performer and my interest in you know, technology and music. I can see that a path will be that an artist will have a studio, for example, a video studio where they could stream even exclusively to one venue or several venues. For example, I play a bunch of Irish pubs, do my little solo thing. So instead of me actually going to the Irish pub, I could have a nice studio set up and stream to that pub, and then I have a screen of the crowd, and there's still some interaction and there's still some individuality of it, but the cost is drastically reduced for everybody. The risk is reduced for everybody, and the quality can be a lot higher because, you know, it's a more controlled environment. You can put on a bigger show if you don't have to move it around. So that might be different. That might be some kind of weird thing that happens, or, you know, it could be some kind of hybrid of that where you have some of the band members there live, some not, that kind of thing where you have, for example, maybe a singer is there live, but the band is streaming from somewhere else. I think that I saw some technology rearing its head from NAMM this year that could maybe facilitate something like that, where the band doesn't even have to be in the same room anymore. So I think it's going to change, and I can feel it, and I think people don't even know how to be at a live gig anymore. It's just not as much a part of the culture. I think kids grew up more thinking DJs were the thing, and or it's a big concert, or, you know, a festival or something like a Coachella or something like that. So I think it's definitely changing. It's definitely going to be different. And I have some thoughts and maybe how it might play out, but time will tell, I guess. All right. AI can write hits, drop beats, and mimic souls. So what's left for the humans? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. AI is making some music, and it's overwhelmingly mediocre, which is amazing to think that you can just type in some words into a computer, and in about 5 minutes, an AI will spit out a generic song that sounds pretty good, complete with singing and lyrics and everything, and it's virtually indistinguishable from a band. But I don't think it's there yet, and I mean, there's a very difficult legal minefield of the AI, because the AI isn't generating anything original. It's just mashing up basically what it learned from, which is other people's material, you know, whether it's visually or musically or whatever. So right now, what I can see in the business is everybody is terrified of AI for many different reasons. And one reason companies and the end users of the music are terrified is because they're afraid they're going to get sued, because the legal ramifications of using it are very unclear and changing daily. However, as a tool to use, it's cool. I mean, I'm incorporating it. There have always been things in the software we use that are AI, but we just didn't call it that. You know, analyzers and spectral analyzers and things that like do parts of the process for you that are automated. I mean, nowadays they just call everything that does anything by itself AI. So those tools have been around for a while. New things are rearing their heads, and like, you know, I use it when writing. Me and my partner have been using it a lot when we get a brief, just to kind of bounce ideas off of. And it doesn't normally come up with something actually usable, but what it does do is maybe steers your thinking in a different way. So it's like having an invisible third person that occasionally has an idea that spawns another idea that makes you think. So it's definitely a useful tool, and I think it'll be more and more and more useful, and I do think it will replace some low levels of the business. I think, yeah, we're in for a wild ride. All the industries will get touched by it, including music. Yeah. But no, can't replace humans just yet. Not in that way. When does doing it for the love just mean working for free? Most of the time, honestly. And that's the thing is most of us would be doing this for free if we didn't get paid. We would just have to make money some other way, so we wouldn't have as much time to do it, is really it. I think getting paid for your art is a way to be able to just do more art. It's the classic scenario of, it's an infinite game. The game of the music business is not to try to win. You're not going to write the best song and that's it. Peace out. The idea of the game is to keep playing. So one way to keep playing is to generate income from it. So it forces you to play. I mean, if I'm supporting my family on my music, then I'm highly motivated to keep making more music to keep supporting my family. So that's the game we're in. That's the game we play, and that's how it kind of has to go. So yeah. Has authenticity, quote, authenticity, become the new brand strategy? Yeah, this actually reminds me of something. So if any of you, and if you're watching this, there's a good chance you probably linger around in some groups, some forums, some Discords, some Facebook groups or whatever, based on music and the music business or this or that, producer groups or whatever. And if you're there for a little bit, it's almost unavoidable to get approached by the gurus, as we call them, the people that have never done anything, but for the low price of $5,000 a month, they can show you how to blow up your career, even though they've never had a career themselves. And they come with the same strategy and the same pattern of emails and stuff. And a lot of them push this idea of, you got to be authentic. Just be your authentic self, and that's the best way to go. And the thing is, with these gurus, it's they're not wrong. Most of the information they want to tell you is actually true. It's good, valid information. But it's the same thing as I once saw a video of a 7-year-old kid giving all these motivational speeches about, how to focus and how to be determined and stuff. And it's what he was saying, he was just repeating some other guru, like a Tony Robbins type of guy. But when it's coming from a 7-year-old kid, it's just not, you just can't accept the information because it just doesn't make sense, And the same thing, I think, with these kind of guru guys. It's even if the information they're telling you is right, and if you follow their instructions, it's not unrealistic to think that it would work if you're a decent enough artist. However, you can find the same information they're telling you for free on YouTube, and you don't need to listen to anything they have to say, and you certainly don't need to pay them, and it's just really annoying. And their sales technique is also just really bad, just negative, trying to scare people or make people feel like shit for not doing something or for not hustling hard enough or whatever it may be. But yeah, authenticity, quote unquote, has become this buzzword of, buzzword of the day. And people are on social media, so people are used to seeing way more of somebody at this point. So apparently it's a thing where people want to see a celebrity in real life and in their kitchen making food for their kids or whatever they do. And that's never been what I've been into. I mean, I love Lana Del Rey, for example, and I don't think Lana Del Rey is anything like her persona in real life. In fact, I've seen her in an interview, and I had to turn it off because I couldn't stand it. But the character she created and the world she created is like brilliant, and I love it. And I think she's a great artist for it. But is it her true authentic self? No, I really don't think so. And that's always the kind of artists I admired, you know, David Bowie being a good example. He went through eras of being different characters, and while he was that character, he really was that character, but what was his authentic self, you know? I mean, I don't think that's the only way you have to be. But it is a good brand. If that's your brand, that's cool. That's a good one to have. It works if that's what you want to be. So yeah. It's funny how when I bring up an artist, then they just keep popping up in the same conversation. I remember hearing a long time ago Lady Gaga doing an interview. I think she was on the press tour for A Star Is Born, and somebody asked her a question about how did it feel to just be herself without the makeup and everything on film when she was playing more of a normal girl. She's like, oh, no, that's not me. I'm this. This is me with the makeup and the bleached hair and the costumes. This is me. This is the authentic me. That was a character. And the interviewer was a little confused, and I was like, yeah, I totally get it, because I think one of the special things we do as artists is we actually just choose who we are. We don't just accept what we've been given. We create something new and make that who we get to be. So yeah, on that note, I think I'll answer one more question, and then we'll move on. Are fans actually loyal or just algorithm trained hostages? Well, I would think that I'd like to point out that there's probably 100 million Swifties that seem to be pretty fucking loyal. So yeah, I mean, I think fans, real fans, true fans are very loyal, and they're still out there, and people still do care. I think you're competing with a lot more. You're not competing with other music. You're competing with TikToks and a constant stream of information and so much noise and memes and videos and everything that there's just, it's really hard to break through. But if you do, and if you really do connect with people, then people will be there for you forever, I think. I think that's a very special thing in music. So, on a relatively positive note, we will wrap up for today. And yeah, thank you very much for your attention and your time. I appreciate your time a lot. And if you're spending it listening to me yap about music, it means a lot to me. I have been talking about this stuff forever. I'm really interested in it. I really care about it a lot. And I hope it, resonates with you. I mean, I started doing this basically because I didn't have anybody else to talk to about this shit. So I figured somebody's out there is bound to find me. What's up, Twitch? Cheers. This was interesting. Thanks, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you tuning in, joining. It's very cool. And yeah, I love it. See ya. If you want to stick around for a little after party, I'm going to play some songs. So we're going to switch to the music portion of the show. And for now, see you soon. ever change your mind about leaving me behind. Don't bring it to me, bring your own sweet love, bring it on to me, yeah, yeah, 'cause you know I like when you live, but I only hurt myself. Don't bring it to me, bring your sweet love, bring it on to me, yeah, yeah, yeah. I give you money and do it too, but that ain't all I'll do for you. Oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet love, bring it on to me, yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I tried to treat you right, but you stayed out late at night. Oh, bring it to me, bring your own sweet love, bring it on to me, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'll always be your slave till I'm buried in my grave. Oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet love, and bring it on to me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Change your mind about leaving me behind. Oh, bring it to me, bring your sweet love, bring it on to me, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah. Song's called Bring It On Home. I used to play that. I play that because my dad used to sing that in the house all the time. Back when he was more than just a memory.
Darling wants a cracker. I think I should get off her first. I think she wants some water to put out the bloom. So isn't me, haven't seen. Let me cut dirty wings. Let me take a ride and call yourself. Want some milk to please myself. Got some room, haven't done. Promise you, haven't true. Let me take a ride and call yourself. Want some milk to please myself. Polly wants a cracker. Baby, she would like more food. She asked me to untie her, chase away the mice for a few. Isn't me, haven't seen. Let me clip dirty wings. Let me take a ride and call yourself. Want some myself, got some more, haven't done. Promise you, haven't true. Let me take a ride, cut yourself. Want some milk, be myself. Polly says I'm backwards, but she's just as bold as me. She got me off my guard, made the mean will of instinct. Isn't me, haven't seen. Let me clear dirty wings. Let me take a ride and call yourself. Want some milk, myself. Got some room, haven't told. Promise you, haven't true. Let me take a ride and call yourself. I want some milk to be myself. Nirvana. I hope we all find it. Smells like an angel. Skin makes me cry. Float like a feather in a beautiful world. You're so fucking special. Wish I was special, but I'm a king. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? 'Cause I don't belong here. I don't care if it is. I wanna have control. I wanna put my body, want a perfect soul. I want you to notice that I'm not around. So fucking special. I wish I was special, but I'm a queen. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? 'Cause I don't belong here. Oh, she's running out. She's running. So run, run, run. So run. Don't it makes you happy? Whatever you want. So fucking special. Wish I was special. I'm a creep. I'm a widow. Oh, what the hell am I doing here? 'Cause I don't belong here. I don't belong here. I remember the first time I heard that song. I was sleeping on a bandmate's sister's couch, as you do when you're an up-and-coming band. It was like 2 a.m, and MTV used to have a show called 120 Minutes, where they actually played music, and new and cool, interesting music. I was kind of half asleep, and I heard the song. I was like, that's cool. It's like, ding, ding, and I just heard the... I was like, what? Woke up, I was like, what was that? And then that was my introduction to Radiohead. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Little things I should have said and done, just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't own you on the lonely, lonely night. I guess I could have told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Made you feel second best. Forgive me, I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that our sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied, satisfied. Took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that our sweet love hasn't died. One more chance to keep you satisfied, satisfied. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. I should have said and done, just never took the time. Always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. See what you guys are saying. Sick bar. Thanks, bro. This is my studio. There's a bar in my studio. Yet somehow I managed to get work done. Who'd have thought? I'm coming to you live from deep underground, deep under the heart of Prague. I don't know, dudes. We're keeping it a little bit 90s right now. Jesus. This is actually one of my favorite songs from back in those days. Sit down, 1979. Cool kid, never had the time. On a live wire straight up off the street. You and I should meet. Jukebox skipping like a stone. The headlight pointed at the dawn. We were sure we'd never see an end to it all. Oh, we don't even care to shake these simple blues. We don't know just where our bones will rest. As I guess, forgotten and absorbed to the earth below. Double cross the vacant and the bored. Then I show what we have in store. Morphine city slipping blues down the street. But we don't care, as restless as we are. We feel the moon in a land of 1,000 years. Forced our lands, forgotten and forsaken on the streets, the towns below. Faster than its speed of sound. Justine never knew the rules. Hung down with the freaks and ghouls. Apologies never need remade. Either you better than you fake it on the street. We don't care. Shake these zipper blues. We don't know just where our bones will rest. I guess forgotten and absorbed to the earth below. Street heat's urgency now. As you see, there's no one around. My man, lighten up the Twitch chat. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here. Thanks for listening to me. Makes me feel better if at least a couple people are out there, hopefully grooving to the tunes. You guys are all right. Ship in the harbor, we're safe from all till the end. I'm afraid of the dark, light up a spark. I'll be your best friend. I'll be riding by your side, even for the longest ride down the roughest road. I'll be riding by your side, I'll make you feel like home. Trust that I will be around to keep you safe and sound. And let that rain keep pouring down. Who's doing this together now? I'll keep you safe and sound. Ooh, I'll keep you safe and sound. I will keep you safe and sound. got nothing to fear. Whenever I'm near, let's stick together now. It's just the beginning, the story in it. We're already stronger now. I'll be right there by your side, even for the longest ride down the roughest road. I'll be right there by your side, I'll make you feel like home. If the waves come crash down, I will be around. I'll keep you safe and sound. Let that rain keep pouring down, 'cause we're in this together now. I'll keep you safe and sound. And if the waves come crashing down, trust that I will be around. Keep you safe and sound. Let that rain keep pouring down, 'cause we're in this together now. I'll keep you safe and sound. Na 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 na. I'll keep you safe and sound. Na 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 na. I'll keep you safe and sound. I will keep you safe and I will keep you safe and sound. Oh, I will keep you safe and sound. Yeah, I will keep you safe and sound. You guys still chilling? You guys are cool. That was a song I wrote, actually, called Safe and Sound. Trying to get a little experimental with all my beats and bass. Doing some shit. Trying to keep it up. Trying to keep it fresh for myself. I've been playing music a long time. I started with just a guitar, a cable, and an amplifier. And now I got an iPad run into my pedal board, which is just wild shit. Cheers, guys. I appreciate you hanging out. I'll try a song by the Loop Master. Club isn't the best place to find love, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast and we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'm giving it a chance. Lord, put your hands up, tell the man on the jukebox, then we start to dance. And I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Said, boy, I just don't talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. Push the pull like a magnet do. But my heart is falling too. I love your body. going out on our first date. You and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. You take your bag and I fill up your plate. Tough hours and hours, about to sweeten the sour. Now your family's doing okay. Then we hop in the taxi, kiss in the backseat, tell the driver let the radio play. And I sing it like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love is handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, just don't talk too much. Grab all my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet do. Though my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now the bed sheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Shape of you. Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet do. Though my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now I bet you smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. I'm in love with your body. Shape of you. Yeah. All right, what do you think? I think we got one more in us. I'm gonna play one more song for you. I think I probably never have played this on a stream before because it's too common, but what the heck? I'm gonna give it a shot. It's one of the songs I play all the time in my live set, but is it getting better? Do you feel the same? Did I make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You said one disappoint you. Leave a bad taste in your mouth. Act like you never had love. Want me to go without. It's too late tonight to drag the past down into the light. But one moment we're not the same. We got to carry each other. Come here for forgiveness. Come to raise the dead. Come here to play Jesus. The lepers in your head. That's too much, more than a lot. You gave me nothing now, it's all I got. But one moment not the same. Well, we hurt each other and we do it again. You say love is a temple, love's a higher law. Love is a temple, love's a higher law. Ask me to enter, then you make me crawl. But I can't keep holding on to what you got. And all you got is her. One love, one love, one life. You've got to do what you should. One life with each other, sisters, brothers. One heart, but we're not the same. We got to carry each other, carry each other. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you spending your time. I know time is precious, and spending it with me means a lot to me. So I appreciate you. I'm gonna bounce. I'll see y'all next time. Conspiracy is suspect, and there's a virus in the subtext. But I just wanna go outside.